How to qualify for all surveys and make the most out of them in 2025. One of my favourite ways to earn money online is through online surveys. Over the past 5 years, I've made over £30,000 from surveys alone, with no referral income involved. And I do all of that after I finish my 9-to-5 job. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the ultimate strategy so that you can qualify for surveys and maximise your earnings online. Hey everyone, it's Dan from Sidehustlereliance. On our channel, our aim is to help the online money making community find new and exciting ways to profit using our PCs and our smartphones. When doing surveys, you need to have a constantly evolving strategy to make sure you are getting the most out of them. I find surveys can be a great way to earn some extra money, whether that be a side gig or a full-time income stream. But getting disqualified after spending 5 minutes completing and answering pre-qualification questions is so frustrating.
Well, we've all been there, haven't we?
To increase your chance of success with surveys, myself and Lazy Money UK have developed a strategy which you can all incorporate into your survey journey to make sure you make as much money as possible. The first step is to create a persona. So before you take on any surveys, you need to create a consistent profile that will qualify for high-paying studies. And this actually reduces the risk of disqualification on these higher paying opportunities, which are the ones we need to focus on. Here's the ideal persona for completing surveys. So you should be a full-time worker in a high role like a supervisor, director or business owner. You should be aged between 25 and 49. You should earn 50k or more a year, and you should be the highest earner in your household. When it comes to which industry you work in, always adjust it based on the pre-qualification questions. If they're asking to see someone who's a HR director, you claim that you're that role. And if they ask for someone in finance, you work in finance. You're very flexible like that. If you're not asked about which industry you work in, a safe bet is always to say either IT or software, and then mention that you are the head of technology at that firm. For your family, you will state that you actually have 2 children at least, aged between 3 and 10 and 12 to 18, so that you can qualify for these family-focused surveys. And then finally for pets, always state that you actually have at least 1 dog and 1 cat. Just make sure when you're actually completing surveys, you're keeping your answers consistent throughout, as if you provide conflicting information about your age, income, and many other things, you could result in your account being banned from these survey platforms, and you would actually lose this income stream. It's definitely worth writing down your persona on a piece of paper or in a Word document, just so you can refer back in the future.
I can write it down for you if you like.
Once your persona is in place, focus on the survey sites that provide the highest payouts on surveys for minimal effort. I've actually included all the sites I use in the description. One of my favourite platforms is Swagbucks, and if you actually sign up with my link in the description and you earn 300 SB in your first month, you'll actually gain an additional 300 SB for free, all by using my exclusive link, so thank you for that. As well as Swagbucks is one of the most reliable ways to earn online, it's stood the test of time. But on Swagbucks you need to look out for the user testing and user Zoom surveys, which typically pay between 20 SB and 158 SB. The more you do of them, the easier they are to spot, so just keep your eyes out for them. The best time to actually find the user testing and user Zoom surveys on Swagbucks is between 9 AM and 7 PM. I always find these surveys claim that they're going to take at least 20 minutes to complete, but they're a lot shorter, and in some cases, you can complete a user testing survey in 30 seconds for £1. That is absolutely crazy. Last month alone, I almost made £200 from Swagbucks alone by just doing surveys in the evening. That is absolutely crazy. Another great survey platform you need to be using is known as 5 Surveys, where each survey pays you £1. But always make sure you go for the shortest surveys first. The best time to complete surveys on 5 Surveys is between 12 noon and 7 PM on weekdays. One thing to note though is you will face a lot of rejections, but persistence pays off when it comes to 5 Surveys. On 5 Surveys at some point you will be asked to complete some pre-qualification questions. Always make sure that you choose the first option on 5 Surveys and make sure you stick to that answer when completing that survey. Prolific is another excellent platform mainly for academic studies. So after signing up, install the Prolific Assistant Chrome extension and just keep the Prolific page open and then just wait for the studies to come in. On Prolific though, studies do fill up fast, so you do need to act quick. And some studies even actually offer bonuses based on the requirements of that individual study. The only downside to Prolific is that there is a waitlist, but once accepted, it's so worth it. For me personally, I normally actually complete multiple surveys at once to make the most out of my time and effort. Also, if I see another high-paying opportunity appear on a survey site like Swagbucks or FreeCash, I would normally open up that survey and I would leave it in my tabs until I've completed the current surveys I'm on. I'm saving myself time and effort. This way, once I've actually completed the surveys I'm on, I can literally just go into a different tab and I can continue to earn from surveys. I don't have to spend time looking for new survey earning opportunities. It's already there. Also, if you get disqualified from having a survey open for more than 10 minutes on Swagbucks, you can actually earn a disqualification bonus from Swagbucks worth up to 20p. So for example, if you're doing a survey, you've got it tabbed open, you finish the current survey you're on, you go to this new survey and you do not qualify, that does mean you would still get a disqualification bonus worth up to 20p. To maximize your earnings, it's important to maintain a consistent persona across multiple different platforms and always focus on the highest paying opportunities. By implementing the strategies mentioned in this video, you can easily earn £400 a month in extra income by just spending a bit of time in the evening. Swagbucks, 5surveys and Prolific are the top survey platforms to consider when earning online. I've actually left a link to all of those in the description. Whilst Prolific does actually have a waitlist, that doesn't stop you from earning right now on Swagbucks and 5surveys. By following the strategy I've mentioned in this video, you could actually earn up to £12 an hour during peak hours when completing surveys. I hope this guide helps you boost your online earnings through surveys. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like, it would be greatly appreciated. On screen right now is my 2 newest videos, and I'll catch you guys real soon.